Hey guys, what's up? Russ here. Today's character spotlight is on Cyborg Superman, aka Hank Henshaw. Hank Henshaw's first appearance was in Adventures of Superman 466 in 1990, but he didn't appear as Cyborg Superman until the Adventures of Superman 500 in 1993. Henshaw was an astronaut at NASA until a solar flare hit his space shuttle during an experiment, damaging the ship and the crew. Henshaw and the crew, including his wife, found that their bodies had begun to mutate, and after returning to Earth, the entire crew either perished or eventually committed suicide. After learning that Superman had thrown the Krypton Man, also known as the Eradicator, into the sun during a battle in space that created a solar flare, Henshaw blamed Superman, and right before Henshaw's body fully disintegrated, he transferred his consciousness into a communications equipment that beamed his mind into the birthing matrix, which carried Superman from Krypton to Earth as an infant. Using the birthing matrix, Henshaw created a body identical to Superman's to transfer his consciousness into, but he had to use a lot of mechanical parts to make it work. Hence, Cyborg Superman is born. Vowing revenge on Superman, Henshaw returned to Earth as the cyborg version, only to find out that Doomsday had already killed Superman. Cyborg Superman then decided to take the original's place, but he discovered very quickly that three others were doing the same thing, and it wasn't long before his evil plan was revealed. Cyborg Superman took Doomsday's body and hurled him through space, only to reveal that Doomsday was still alive, and that Cyborg Superman had future plans for Doomsday. Cyborg Superman was also responsible for the complete destruction of Coast City, which caused Hal Jordan to lose his mind and eventually become Parallax. Now, as I said before in previous videos, I believed that the Eradicator was the real deal. But when I first saw Cyborg Superman, I thought for a second, maybe he is the real thing. I kind of thought maybe it was like a RoboCop situation where Doomsday had just injured him so bad that he had to get mechanical parts. And the only reason I thought that for just a few seconds was because of the costume and its original design. But I very quickly discovered he was a villain as soon as Bill Clinton endorsed him. If that doesn't scream red flag, I don't know what does. Now, I loved the look and the design for Cyborg Superman. I thought it was awesome. But as a kid reading that story after he destroyed Coast City, I hated him for so long. But as I got a little bit older, I learned to appreciate how cool of a villain he was for Superman. Not to mention it brought about one of my all-time favorite Green Lantern storylines, Emerald Twilight, which introduced Kyle Rayner, and led to Hal Jordan actually becoming the Spectre for a while. But those are all videos for a future time. That's it for today. Tune in next week as I discuss Superboy in the character spotlight.
What did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000!